Good morning. In this video, I'll explain you the 11th, 12th and 13th paragraph of the chapter The Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. So let's start. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. With the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness, he said, "All I would like to say is teach your children music, that is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." So, first of all, let me tell you the meanings of the difficult words. So, here, coveted means the much desired. So, in this, it is given that when Bismillah Khanji he received the India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, in 2001. So that was the time he was quite happy and his eyes were shining. So he was very happy as his hard work had paid him, and he was his hard work had given him recognition, and he gave an important message to all the Indians, and he told them that they should teach their children music. And he says that the Hindustani music, it is Hindustan's the music, it is one of the richest tradition. So now he says that even the countries in the West, they are willing to learn, they are coming to learn our classical music. So it is our Indian children, they should also learn the India's richest tradition, that is the Indian classical music. In spite of having travelled all over the world, Khan Sahib, as he is fondly called, is exceedingly fond of Benares and Dumbrao, and they remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. So now in this, what he says is that although he has got recognition in India as well as abroad, and he has traveled throughout the world. So in this it is said that he was fond of two places in India, that is Benares and Dumbrao, and it is that he felt that these two places were the wonderful towns of the world. And why was he attached to Benares and Dumbrao? So Benares, because this is the place where he learnt music, and Dumbrao is the place where he was born and brought up. So he felt that these two places, which gave Khan Sahib everything. So these are the most wonderful towns of the world. So he was quite attached to both these places. A student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in the USA, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Benares by replicating the temples there. But Khan Sahib asked him if he would be able to transport River Ganga as well. Later he is remembered to have said, "That is why whenever I am in a foreign country, I am yearning is longing, to see Hindustan. When in Mumbai, I think of only Benares and the holy Ganga. And while in Benares, I miss the unique matha of Dumbrao." So now, in this, what is given here is, in this it is given that although he had visited all over the world, but still he was very much attached to Benares and Dumrao, and he felt that these are the most wonderful towns of the world. So now what happens is, he recalls an incident in which one of his students offered him to head a Shehnai school in the USA. So that child, he promised his teacher, he promised Bismillah Khan that he would recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. So the replica is like similar. So he said that he is just going to, like, he was very much attached to Banaras. So the student said that he is going to make the temples of Banaras in the USA so that he does not miss them. So that was the time, like he was at, like he said that he was very much attached to his he was very much attached to River Ganga also. So he just asked him that would he be able to transport the River Ganga to the USA. So then, like, he just says that he is attached to each and everything that is there in his country. So like later on he says that whenever he is in some other country, whenever he is there in some foreign country, so that time he is just longing, he is yearning to see Hindustan. It is his love for Hindustan that he wants to visit Hindustan that time. And he says that when he is in Mumbai, so he think of Banaras that time, and like he is reminded about Banaras. That is the place where he learned music, and it is he wants to be there in Banaras, and he wants to be there on the bank of river Ganga. And it is only here only that he could practice the different rags also. So then after that, while he was in Banaras, so that was the time he used to miss the Mat of Dumrao. And Mat is the place where he sang the Cheta, and he was rewarded a laddu weighing 1.25 kgs by the Maharaja. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of rich cultural heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. So now, devout means believing strongly in a religion and obeying its laws and following its practices. So now in this, what he says is that he is this Ustad Bismillah Khan. He is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India. And although he was a Muslim, and he did follow all the traditions, but he used to go every morning to the Kashi Vishwanath temple to play the Shehnai. And then, like, he did not have any barriers of religion, although he was a Muslim, but still he visited the Kashi Vishwanath temple every day, and he did play Shehnai over there. Ustad Bismillah Khan passed away on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90 after a prolonged illness. He was given a state funeral, and the government of India declared one day of national mourning. So in this, what is given here is, like, Ustad Bismillah Khan, he passed away on the 21st August 2006. And that was the time, like, he was 90 years old, and he was quite ill. And after a long illness, he passed away. And when he passed away, so that day, the state, the government of India declared one day of national mourning, and he was given the state funeral also.